Welcome everybody to a new episode of WallSmashers. PeePaw, can you hear me? Do I sound fine to you, PeePaw? Criticizing the audio of every episode I've ever done. MaggotEdits claiming I don't fucking edit anything.
You don't.
Byrnes, you're okay. You didn't say shit, so
Let's go. I'm always the good one now. Maggot took
Byrnes
my
is
place.
co-captain. To give Byrnes credit, he kept the ship afloat when I was like, you know what, I'm good. I'm done, Byrnes. He's like, no, keep it going. So only reason WallSmashers is still here is because Byrnes convinced me not to fucking pull the plug. So
exactly. Now PeePaw wants to edit for us. Let's go.
Well, apparently I like my show ear rapes people, according to PeePaw.
Yeah, well, just rapes in general.
Whoa, don't take it that far, Megan. Also, tonight I'm joined with MaggotEdits, who has lice, PeePaw, and Burn the World.
Oh, do you want to get this over with now? The content's right here, right now.
Oh, okay. So the formula for tonight's episode.
That Band-Aid over. Just rip it. And get
Okay, we'll rip it out. Skelly has been removed from the show, mostly because I don't want to deal with gooners or people associated with the Echo Files and that whole situation. I don't hate Skelly. I'm just not, interested in basically being around it. So like that's my take. You can shit talk me all you fucking want, especially if you're watching and you're like, oh, bad.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking guy.
Well, with Cunt of Tragedy and Skelly gone, I guess the new Gooner role goes to MaggotEdits.
It's true. PeePaw we already questioned PeePaw about the Gooner role, and he claims he is not a Gooner. So,
look, I'm not a Gooner. Okay, I'm not a Gooner. I'm an E-dater. Get it right.
Same
E-girl, you are just like an E-girl. You know that, right?
But don't you you're like a Gooner enabler, though, right? You're like a Gooner enabler, right?
Why?
Gooner enabler is a great way to explain.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
I mean, why? Why? I don't understand.
Any girl who uses a filter like you do is a Gooner enabler.
I fucking hate you. Kill yourself, bro.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is if you provide them things to goon over, that makes you a Gooner enabler.
Wow. People's out here hoe shaming right now, and I don't appreciate it.
Of course he is. He's from the South. He don't take no kindly to ladies of the night.
That's not true. He loves Buddy. What the fuck?
Yeah, but she's from the South. She gets a pass.
Yeah,
you're not.
Yeah, she kind of does.
But okay, let's be honest, Maggot. If we're gonna talk about like e-date and stuff like that, what is your e-dating kill count?
Wait, what is that? Like how many people have actually e-dated?
Yeah,
just Max.
Okay, how many guys have rolled up in your DMs then?
Like,
let's do this. Or women. Yeah, we're progressive on the show.
A few. A few. I don't know.
No, I want fucking numbers. If you doesn't clarify anything, I'm done giving numbers. I need the dates. I need a timeline.
I'm saying, well, yeah, okay, Slug. Anyway, Maggot's a woman, so you gotta admit, like, she's on Twitter, so it's like all of Twitter's in her DMs.
No, actually, no. It's actually not that many. I think, and I don't think it has anything to do with like.
It's your personality.
Yeah, it's my personality, and I've had so many dudes tell me that they're like scared of me, so I'm not surprised that it's not that many. To be honest,
not like a turnoff for you when a guy's like, "I'm scared of you."
Yeah, it's gross.
Oh my god, I'm scared of you.
Max has never once unironically been scared of me. He does it on stream as a joke, but he's never actually been scared of me. So,
have you ever hit a guy?
No.
Come on, give us
some
Taylor content.
I'm not Slug is gonna. I'm not admitted to a crime. What the fuck? No.
Oh, then Slug goes, well, Maggot, you're a criminal. You're now, what does he call it? Fucking, something affirmative to act, something target, some retarded name for target.
Wait, what else could you call something named Target? It's a pretty fucking basic name.
No, because Slug's autistic language, so you got to really dig deep on what he's trying to say.
Sorry, we said Slug's autistic language, and that's all I hear when he talks lately.
I mean, that's true.
Timelines accusation flatly.
I mean, he's not 100% wrong with the timeline thing, but it's just gotten dragged out so much now that it's gay. No,
he became
initially.
autistic with it.
Yes,
He did. He got the
initially.
autism. He got bit by the autistic fucking bugs that drank the autistic water.
Initially,
and now
it wasn't
he has
bad.
autism.
But now it's like, yeah, now it's really rough. But it wasn't bad initially, so.
No, like I'll be like clear on this. I don't think Slug's questions originally about creating a coherent timeline was wrong by any means, but it's how he goes about it and what he does afterwards with it that make everyone fucking hate him. And there is like a real, because me and him got into DMs about it, and he was like questioning me about stuff. And I blocked him on Twitter because I got tired of the fucking tagging like every fucking day. But I left my Discord DMs open with him. And like he was questioning me about this and that and this and that. And I'm like, what do you want of me? Realistically, what do you want me to do?
Yeah,
I
noticed
him. It did. And he's like, well, these people. I'm like, again, what do you want me to do? I've always been transparent on my fucking take on this. Everyone in that call is degenerate. You can argue the levels of who's worse, who's not, and I still hold my opinion. I think the people, all the three of them that said they wouldn't have said anything, because or they wouldn't have said anything unless Joe came, or oh god, I'm wording this wrong. They wouldn't have came out about it if Joe didn't come out about it. I don't really take any of their apologies seriously. They're like the equivalent of someone who apologizes because they got caught.
Yeah.
Joe, I do think, is generally bad. My criticism is he still took part in it, and it still took him a little bit of time to figure out what he was going to do with the situation. I can understand. Shitty situation to be in. Can totally get that. 100% can get on board. You were just faced with a weird fucking situation that obviously your conscience felt fucking bad about, and mistakes were made. I can get that. I can get. Doesn't mean you're right. Doesn't mean like, oh, immediately forgive you, and like, people are going to be critical of you. People are going to, look the other way, and so on and so forth. Get that. But I just can't take any of them really like in the same light again regarding that situation. I think it's great what Joe did, but regarding Slug, the only thing you should tell these people, if someone feels like a victim, speak to local law enforcement. It's not anyone's fucking business on the internet. No one on the internet's a fucking cop or a fucking lawyer. No one is going through court procedures. Nothing has ever been filed yet. You know what I mean? All you can do is just give your fucking opinion of the situation and move on. That's about it. You don't like the people associated with it. Don't fucking talk to them. Don't deal with them. That's it.
Well, I thought it was shady. I thought it was shady because I clocked it the other day. When we did our WallSmashers live stream, we were talking about the same thing. And I was talking about how I didn't think anybody in the situation was a victim. I don't think I'm a victim, blah, blah, blah. And I noticed in chat that Slug was like, lol, that's not what my DMs would you say, MaggotEdits or whatever. So I went and looked at our DMs because I'm like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? It's literally mostly just him talking to himself in these DMs. Literally. Ever since the drama broke from the 20th. And then on, it's literally just him talking to himself in our DMs. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? And why are you lying about it? I can't. No, I can't, bro.
I do think, I mean, everyone who's like arguably done a live stream of it's guilty of it. But I do think there's like differences of it. I fully think he is like milking it for content. And like, arguably, I'm milking it for content because like we're going to have Skelly call in at some point to give his take. Yeah, he left the waiting, but I can pull him back. I messaged him, but basically, I'm arguably milking it for content because Skelly's already have gone on to fucking 2 other live streams. He's done the now recording thing, and like the situation has arguably run a course now. You know what I mean? Like everyone is guilty of milking it for content, but I find he is like, with all the threats he's making and then how aggressive he is on it. I don't know why he just doesn't go on his own live stream and then run his fucking mouth.
He does.
But then leave it at that. You know what I mean? But he always needs to create these like interpersonal like dramas and like all this shit. Like I think he feels like no one thinks it's bad and everyone has acknowledged that it's bad.
Yes.
Other than just not associating with people, what else do you want to do?
Not to cut you off, but like he has like this like specific autism where like it's so stupid. Like he wants people to confront Echo of tragedy, and then goes, "Well, if he comes back, I'm gonna call his dad. I'm gonna call his fucking work. I'm gonna dox his house." But I want people to confront him. Come on. on. Where is he running? Skelly the other night on my stream. Skelly's running, but if he shows up to my stream, I'm gonna dox the shit out of him. And then he goes, well, why is Skelly running? I don't know, douchebag. Maybe don't threaten to dox people. Maybe they would show the fuck up. I don't like.
All it does is just showcase how fucking like much he spirals realistically.
It takes the attention off the actual situation that he's so concerned about, and then puts it onto him because he's going around threatening to dox people. So it's no longer about this Echo situation. It's everybody's now posting about how stupid Slug is because he's threatening to dox people.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah,
all right.
Skelly, why did you show up to Slug the other night? It's not like he threatened to dox you or anything, but why did you run from Slug?
Are you stupid? I'm not gonna fucking. Well, first off, I'm glad I didn't, and I'll get to why. But I'm not. No, I'm not getting doxxed. Hell no. I don't know.
All right, so Skelly, you're on the show.
Wait, are we live? I mean, are we recording?
No, we're recording. We're recording. I'm sure you're aware you're no longer in the WallSmashers host chat, correct?
I still get the notification, but I don't see the chat. Or like,
yeah. I removed you, Skelly.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can understand why.
I mean,
right?
I knew coming. Yeah. Wait, where's Craigbot? Are you not recording?
Craigbot's here.
I don't see it. It's not here.
You don't have any privileges.
Oh, I see it now. I don't know why it didn't load in for me.
All right.
Yeah,
So, Skelly, you want to come on? You want to talk? I mean, I feel like this. Like you've done Himpleton's stream, you've done Flatley's stream. You were in the Now Recording VC where you gave your whole side of everything.
That was
yeah. The Now Recording one was a bloodbath. What's your perspective of all this now?
I mean, first off, fucking hell, that was rough. Second, I mean, I feel like I should have at least come on here just because at this point I've been on the show. I was a host. I feel like I should say something. I know I owe Maggot probably an explanation or a talk per se out of everyone. And yeah, you're right, Maggot. I should have definitely come to you, but the reason I'm assuming you've seen the other two, right? You've seen the Himpleton.
I don't watch Himpleton. I saw Flatley's because you linked it somewhere, but I didn't see Himpleton. I don't watch that guy. I think like for me though, like the what makes it I mean, what you did was wrong in general. Like it's just wrong, gross, yucky. But the extra like added element to it for me is like the jokes that we were making back and forth about like the boob jokes and stuff, because then it takes it from, well, it's just a joke to now it's like, I don't know, man, is it really a joke? It doesn't seem like it's a joke anymore. It's like, okay, well, he's making this joke, but he actually has already seen my tits, so like, you know, it makes it extra ick, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I got nothing. It's just, yeah. I mean, you guys are probably not gonna like this, but the only reason I can think why I continued or making the jokes is like just because like
you're a gooner. You're a fucking gooner. You
like,
are. You are. Every fucking time.
You had to keep making the jokes.
You are worse than
no. Let me talk. I'm not gonna be interrupted. If I had stopped the gooning jokes one day, would something not be off? Like, oh, Skelly's not making the jokes anymore. Would something not be off? Like, if I just randomly stopped saying all that shit one day.
Though, you could have gotten away with it with me, arguably, though, because, like, the first time that you did it was, and I'm pretty sure it was the Assistant Sailor recording where you said it. You could have gotten away with it with me because I hadn't really ever heard you say anything like that. So you really could have gotten away with it, but you started off that way, so you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't have anything to say to that.
You know?
All I can say is like, yeah, there were jokes, but it's like I didn't specifically go to Echo and just tell him, hey, I want to see Maggot Sits. Can you show him to me? Show me the thing. Send him to my. He's like, no. It's like because I went back and watched your stream Badwick, and you asked him a question, or I think it was actually Rivet or one of the two. You guys asked him like how this came about, like how did I guess me and Robin got into the situation. Yeah, so basically, and I've said this before, but it just started in Robin, and it's been confirmed on Flatley stream. It did start off with me and Robin in the VC, with Echo later joining and waiting for the other guys from his SMP server, which I didn't even know that they were in a VC. We didn't have access to those channels, so we didn't even know they were playing. But Echo waited until they were gone, and then that's when he started sharing his screen. And it started off with him showing his DMs. And while he was showing his DMs, he started bragging about how he has all these women in commentary at the tip of his fingertips and how they're thirst over him and how he even has, crazy things and how he even has their nudes. And then that's when he said, name a name. And that's when me and Robin, I mean, I can't speak for Robin, but
who named my name?
It was morbid curiosity. I mean, when
who
you
named my name?
I don't know who was the first. You could be the first.
Fuck you, bro.
I don't remember, but I will say this, between me and Robin, honestly, I probably was the one who gave.
Yeah, it's probably you.
The false name.
Guy did not like me.
I won't lie, Robin, because Robin did give names, but I know a lot more commentary people than he did. So, yeah, we named names and we just sat there and did nothing.
You took part in it. You didn't do nothing. You took part in it.
Well, I didn't fucking jerk off. Well, I mean, no one's gonna believe me, but I didn't fucking whoop on my
hope not.
No, yeah.
So I got a question.
Go ahead.
All right. So if say 4 or 5 of your IRL friends, people that you hang out with, whatever, right?
Mhm.
If one of your buddies said, "Hey, you guys got to come check out this porn," would you sit around in a room with 4 or 5 of your buddies and watch porn together?
Fuck.
Oh my God! Say no. Just say no.
Answer.
What? I literally.
Because here's the thing. That's pretty weird, right? That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty strange behavior, correct?
Yeah.
So, and maybe it's just because I'm a different generation, but to me, getting into a VC and looking at different women's various body parts is the equivalency. It's the equivalency, right? It's I don't understand that behavior. Listen, you want to go look at porn or you want to look at I could care less. That's you, right? But to be in a group with a bunch of guys doing it, that's just
gay. You're gay.
Well,
you're faggot.
I just said I don't know. I just said I don't know. I can't give you an answer.
Look, I'm not going to. The only thing else that I would ask you about, because when I was watching, I believe it was the now recording one. You and Lady Nerd Artist kind of really went back and forth pretty hard with each other.
Yeah.
There were some pretty harsh things said by you. Do you still stand by everything that
no,
you said?
I don't.
Everything you directed? Okay.
No, I don't. Lady Nerd did clarify this, and I've said it on other streams.
Okay.
I did talk to her in a VC. I think later on that night we did talk. I told her, look, the reason I got mad, and again, this is no excuse, but the reason I got mad is just because she said that me and Echo are on the same level. Which, after everything that's been shown, we're not. Like, we're just not on that level. That's what annoyed me at the time. Again, no excuse for what I said, and I told her, look, I'm sorry that I said that. I know, I don't blame you if you don't forgive me, if you fucking hate me for that. But just know that it was wrong for me to just downplay how you felt at the moment. Because, yeah, it was honest. Watching that back, I hated that. And seeing her cry and break down, yeah, I don't blame people if they hate me for what I said. I don't,
So,
and I did apologize to her, and she said she forgave me, which
okay,
thank God.
That's cool. But one thing I would caution you about, because I don't know how old you are, but you sound like you're kind of a younger guy.
I'm 22.
How old are you? Oh,
22.
God,
22.
Okay, so you're around my boy's age. So what I would caution you with is this, and hopefully your parents or whoever adults in your life told you this. You say you're not as bad as Echo, right? And then some parts I will somewhat agree with you on that, right? But what I'll tell you is this, right? If you're out with some buddies and a buddy decides to go in and rob a convenience store and kills the clerk, guess what you're going down for?
Fuck, I know the charge.
Yeah.
It's accessory to the. It's accessory, isn't it? Or
accessory to murder. That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
You're going down for murder, right? So what I know people have this big thing about guilt by association, right? Fine, you can label it whatever you want to, but what I would caution you with is just to kind of be careful, right? If you see people doing sketchy shit or doing things that are, just get away from them. I mean, you ain't got to make a big deal about it. You ain't got to necessarily out them. You ain't got to do nothing, but just don't hang.
He's clearly not capable of making that split second decision.
Well,
clearly,
look, you're young, and everybody makes mistakes, and everybody, and so I would just encourage you to chalk this up, learn from it, and hopefully never ever repeat it, and quit getting into VCs and watch porn. That's just weird.
Yeah,
that's just weird shit, man. There's nothing I can say about that. That's just weird shit, man.
Yeah, after this is never. I'm never doing this shit again. Nor am I gonna. I'm probably gonna be leaving a bunch of servers after this because I'm done with this.
Can I ask you a question?
And no more gooning jokes. I want to make that clear. No more gooning jokes. We're done with that shit. It's over. Yeah, go ahead.
How, as you and someone in commentary who has gone in on people like Tipster, Finn East, and all these other people,
I bet he's even gone in on me before. I bet you.
Thought that situation was going to ever play out well for you? Because I already know your stance. Like, no one was going to say anything, but then Joe was the one that said anything. Like, did that catch you off guard?
You're asking me, like, why did I think it was a good idea in that being that?
Yeah. How did you not have like an indication that something bad could happen from this?
Like I said before, I didn't. I didn't. I'm gonna tell you this right now, Badwick. There's no excuse for it. I don't have a reason. I just sat there. I have a magical reason.
Was there ever any other instance aside from this one?
No, 100. No, there was never any instance of this shit. Because I know people have been, kind of throwing that around that this isn't the first time. No, there's never been a situation where me, Robin, Bad Dog, and Joe, and really any situation that I've been in where this has happened. This is the first time this has happened with Echo, with anyone, as a matter of fact, with my involvement. This is one and done.
Not Echo's first time. Just saying.
Oh no, 100% for Echo. Probably has done it to other people, but with me, I can safely say no.
I don't hate you by any means, Skelly, or anything like that. I think you're brutally retarded. You've been more self-conscious about things you have said on streams, where like you don't want to say the wrong thing or you don't want to get something wrong. Mm-hmm. But then like to go into like that situation thinking with other commentary people thinking, this is gonna play out perfectly fine. No one's ever gonna think that anything of this or this will never leak out, when like arguably Echo is one of the worst people for fucking leaking. We literally had a group chat with that guy, and like 2 days later he fucking told MaggotEdits all this shit in the group chat or some shit like that. Like alone that guy leaks everything just for shits and giggles.
Well, he didn't tell me. To be fair, you know what? Never mind. I don't even care about it.
I guess apparently he's been leaking some of Sliggin's IRL shit going around when all this happened or before. So, yeah.
I don't know. I can't wrap my mind about how like anyone in that call thought that would be a good idea. How you guys didn't think it would ever get out. Like to me, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Samuel put it the best way. Me and Robin are known for like ripping into people and holding people to standards, and then when we go do something like that, it's like it's like people expect better from both of us from the shit, which I don't fucking blame him. He's right. He's got a point.
Were you shocked when Joe came out? Because he didn't tell you guys. Apparently, he came out.
No, he didn't tell us. I guess I was shocked that this came out because, like, here's the thing. I remember in some stream that Joe or Bad Dog or Robin, I guess apparently I was in it too, where we agreed in a call that we were never going to speak about it. I don't remember being a part of any call. I know Robin said he did talk to Joe. I don't know if there was ever any call. According to them, I was in it. Maybe not. I don't remember a call. I just remember me not talking about it. And I never ever brought it up. at all to the other guys. I don't remember ever
How
bringing
soon
it
was
at
that?
all.
Because according to like what Meg at the timeline, like Joe told Bunny 2 days after.
Oh no,
So
yeah.
it happened on the 4th, and then 2 days later he told Bunny, and then it snowballed from there.
So was there this like arguably like mythical phone call that happened between those time periods with the 4 of you? Because that's new.
Maybe I don't know. I remember what I can say though. I did not know Joe went to anyone. Went to Bunny. Went to all the other AWT guys. Nobody went to me.
Hey, I just want to go back to that phone call part though. Can you like with certainty say that all 4 of you were in that call?
Like the day after, or like
like where you all just said you guys weren't going to talk about this.
From my side, yeah, I can say yeah. I wasn't
was Echo a part of that call or no?
No, I don't think so.
It's just you, Joe, Robin, Bad Dog.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that's like, I can't wrap my mind around. It's just like I think maybe they had it with those 3 because those guys are closer to AWT. Maybe they didn't, but I can definitively say I don't remember being in a call with them agreeing that that we never talk about it. I just legit do not remember telling Joe, Robin, or Bad Dog we never talk about this. I just don't remember that.
But that's what you came
I was
out
gonna
with.
ask you, Byrnes.
after that.
Byrnes,
I don't
you're
think
closer to this.
I was gonna say I think the best way to debunk this or prove that this happened is if like you guys go back, like Burn, if you guys go back on the logs, just show like the day after, like the logs of who joined the BC the day after. Just check the logs. That's honestly the best way. Because I legit don't remember ever being in a call with these guys and agreeing.
Like I haven't heard anyone bring up a call where like apparently the 4 of you
about that.
I haven't heard anyone through all the streams yet bring up a hypothetical call that happened between the 4 of you agreeing not to share anything.
Yeah.
Because that also adds more light to this. Like it means that also changes the situation more. Because I realistically hold the opinion that if this never came out, like you guys would have never said anything, and the only reason you guys apologize is because you got caught. Arguably with Joe having a self-conscious like moment about the situation, told people involved. That just like solidifies my opinion more, to be honest. Like if you guys had a phone call. And I also, if you say Joe was in that call and agreed not to tell anybody, also doesn't make him look as good either.
Yeah. But it's like yeah, I don't know. You guys are gonna have to verify that. I could be entirely mishearing what happened because I did bring it up on Flatly stream. I brought it up. No one really gave me pushback on it. Like no one pushed me back on it. So yeah. So Joe, I think that's the only thing that just needs to be verified really with Joe, Bad Dog, and Robin. Because I haven't after this, like when this whole thing situation, like after the now recording VC, I haven't talked to any of them at all. So yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't talked to them.
I don't know. I'm not playing internet detective here. We're just chatting.
Yeah.
So like,
this is mainly for Byrnes.
If Byrnes wants to pull up the logs and then show them to other people or whatever, or people see this recording and what logs, that's on them. I'm just honestly asking you questions in your perspective of this situation.
Yeah. But I guess to go back to your original question, Badwick, no, I did not know Joe was going around telling people and I guess telling them what happened that night. I was not aware of that until Friday morning.
Oh, yeah, because I spoke to you while I was at work Friday. When this all happened.
You were shitting bricks when that came out.
Sorry?
You were shitting bricks when that came out, weren't you, Skelly?
Well, yeah, because I didn't know what happened. Yeah. But here's the crazy part. I was trying to join that call Thursday night, but I was getting kicked because I guess when I joined, they were arguing about something else entirely. And then fucking Robin DMs me like an hour later and I'm already asleep. So, yeah.
So have you spoke to Bad Dog Joe or Robin since any of this has happened?
After that now recording thing, I haven't talked to those guys. I haven't talked to them. No, I haven't talked to them at all. No DMs, no fucking BC, nothing.
So I'm really curious. Sorry, Badwick, to cut you off. I am really curious. What do you think about these other guys that were involved, like Joe coming out? Do you think that Joe is like a snake for coming out with it, or?
Oh, come on.
No, I'm curious what your genuine thought is about it.
No, I think I've said this before. I honestly think Joe did the right thing by going to the other people and telling them. Honestly, I think he's.
Byrnes says a lot. Byrnes says a lot about what he thinks about it. Okay, stupid.
Wait, what?
Talking to Burn.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell? Anyways,
I thought you were
no,
trying to pull
I've
fucking
said
a snake again. I'm like, fuck you. Shut up. Okay,
I
I'm
never
looking at
told.
not the
You know, I never.
answer. Then I'm looking at the logs right now. So you answer, and I'll give my answer.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't think I've said this before. Like, I think Joe's the one who deserves the least amount of hate throughout this whole situation. Like, yeah, criticism can be made. Yeah, you can criticize it, but he did the right fucking thing in that situation by coming to Bunny and telling everyone else. Honestly, he did the right fucking thing, and he shouldn't, like, straight up. I don't think he should be ousted or treated the way I should be, or the way I've been treated should not be the way Joe should be treated, because Joe did do the right thing. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at the logs. You said the 5th, so you said the next day, right?
Yeah. So the call happened on the 4th, so it had to have been around the 5th, most likely morning. So yeah, the 5th of the morning, around there.
5th of the morning. So nothing.
Yeah. So all right. So I guess I wasn't.
How about 6?
Oh,
We'll check the 6th. I also have to check times because like there's Chthonic, and then there's Echo giving it, Skelly, then me, and then Skelly, JFA. So it's like there's no indication that a call like this has occurred. So there's NFL Sonic, and I don't think we were talking about this in front of NFL Sonic. So now we're at PMs. Now we're at PMs. Skelly giving it time. Me, faggot of tragedy. Giving it small PP flatly. Yeah, there's no indication that this call has taken place unless you guys did it in a different server.
Had to have been the PT. The what is it? Had to have been that server. Because that's the one where all of us have access. That yeah. So I guess yeah. So I guess then when Robin told he talked to Joe, then it must have been like I guess a one-on-one call or like DMs and.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
That's quite the difference of stories, but all right. So what's your take on Slug's coverage of this?
Oh my god.
Because I know he's been going at you. He's been trying to get you off. He's threatened to dox you and all this.
All right. Well, first off, I'm gonna just put this out there. Slug, I have no interest in getting in a call with you. You're fucking bad faith, and you've shown this the past couple of days. And also, you threatened to dox me, asshat. So yeah, you're not getting a fucking one-on-one call. With that being said, I mean, dude, this guy's changed the goalposts and his position so many fucking times. Like he has said that he doesn't about the like he's literally debating him. Like this is what I think is happening. I think he's like he gets himself hyped up for these arguments, and then he's like just debating himself, pretending he's in a debate with Flatley or Byrne or Cathodic or Lay or whoever, and just debates himself. And then he just
like preps himself in his shower, like screaming at his fucking wall, thinking it's Flatley, and then gets ready for it, and nothing ever happens.
You're so fucking
and then he realizes, oh wait, I'm wrong. I should change my position. So that's how I win a debate. I think that's why he keeps changing. He said he doesn't care about the victims, but then he does. Then he doesn't, saying that, but then he says that Joe's not an approved target, but then he says he is because he fucked up the story. Then he says that, I'm an approved target, that I'm not an approved target. Then he says I am. Echo should be doxxed, but actually it shouldn't be, and that he's going to do it. But then he says that AWT should be the one to do it and not him. But now he's going back on it and saying that he should. He's just he's literally debating himself in the 4th dimension. I don't get it. He's changed his position in the goalpost so many times. I don't know what the issue is with him anymore. And you know what, Byrne, you can give me all the shit for not, debating Slug. No, but look in the fucking WallSmashers chat. Literally, this guy for a straight hour. He just kept talking to himself. Like,
well, I'm not gonna give you shit because he wanted it on my platform while I'm also playing Zelda. There's also a lot of people in the background. I'm not gonna name them, but they know who they are. Who are telling me, "Oh my god, it's content. Just do the content." Well, like he's in my chat threatening to dox Skelly if he shows up. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, go ahead and platform him. Go ahead and platform
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
get chewed
yeah,
out because you platformed him. Yeah.
Platform a doxer that may just drop Skelly's docs on my stream, and I have to take down the entire VOD.
That's why I have to kind of private some of my
Like,
videos.
content or risk? I know. I wonder what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna fucking risk it. Sorry, not on my platform. You can do that.
Like, I'm literally going back. He's fucking debating himself and he's debating other people. It's like, I'm glad I didn't, because he literally kept talking to himself for like hours. And it's like, dude, you're a loser. You're the last person to try and moral grandstand this whole situation. Like, give me all the shit to me, Echo, and all these other people. But you were the last person to try and fucking moral grandstand this whole thing. You've got your own skeletons in your fucking closet. Fuck no, get away from me. This is gonna be the last time I ever talk about you too, or even address you. So you can keep trying to tag me and get my attention. I'm not talking to you, Slug.
Slug pulls a Mama Max and does like a law Chat GPT, and it puts him in the fucking because that screenshot's fucking insane of the Chat GPT and the law thing. Slug believes this, therefore it's true. It's like, no, this is not how law works, Slug. You can't just like put things in Chat GPT and then put your name in it and like expect it to be like actual legal lawyer advice. Fucking absolute loser. He's an idiot. And
exactly.
Again, I'm gonna premise this. If you want to debate someone, maybe don't, seconds before the debate say, if you show up, I'm going to dox you. I wonder what's gonna make people not show the fuck up. And then you can't say, oh, they're running. Of course they're gonna quote unquote run. If they show up to your platform, Slug, you're gonna dox them.
He's
So
literally
what's the fucking point of showing up? What's the fucking point?
Yeah, he's literally a fucking joke.
You're a content cuck of your own content, you retard. How do you content cuck your own content?
I don't know. He's just, no one should, honestly, if this situation has proved that this guy's the most incompetent fucking idiot I've ever seen. How the hell do you make the situation about yourself?
It proves that so many of you are, to be honest. Slug included.
Slug is the worst one. Like, no one can disagree with this. Nah, literally, what does Echo's dad have anything to do with this? Why are you trying to contact him?
I think comparing demons is really gay, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nah, I don't know. I this guy shouldn't be taken seriously. Like, say all what you want about me, but Slug, nah. Literally, I hope this is the last time people ever fucking listen to this fucking idiot. And that's how you know the drama becomes gay, when this guy gets involved.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, he's taken all the attention from the original drama and like turned it on to him by doing all this shit, so.
Exactly.
Have you apologized to all the girls, Skelly?
No. Or actually, no. Let me actually retract that. I've apologized to 3, and then there's which I think I can say this one name. Ivana did reach out to me. I did apologize to her. I haven't apologized to all of them just because, dude, I just needed to rewind for 2 fucking days. Like, Jesus Christ. I will. After this, definitely. I do plan to.
Don't say it if you don't mean it, because people are gonna go back to this.
No, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I know there's gonna be some who like don't take it, who are thinking that I'm doing it to save face, or like, I don't mean it. I'm just doing it to save my ass, but I'm gonna still do it. I'm gonna still DM them. And I know they're gonna leak it, and I don't, whatever it is, what it is.
I mean, I do agree. I do agree, like with Badwick's take. I do feel like I watched like the obviously I was on the Chthonic Echo stream when you called in, and then also I watched the now recording one. The now recording one, people probably don't like me for this take, but arguably the now recording one was way worse than you yelling at Lady Nerd Artist. I know it's that take, but I think the now recording one was way worse because of everything you said, and I just I agree. It does feel a lot like you were just kind of backed into a corner, and that's when you decided that it was wrong, and it's really disappointing, to be honest, Skelly.
So we have 2 surprised guests coming on tonight. We have Spondyle and Alex Gekmo, who are going to be joining the episode for tonight, everyone.
What?
You excited, Skelly?
Not Alex.
I'm just fucking joking, but
Like Alex is
Wow.
no. Like Spondau, I don't mind. I don't mind Spondau. Alex is the one. Nah, fuck him. No.
Alex is so funny though. Spondau is gay, but Alex was actually the best part of that now recording episode because he was fucking hysterical, bro.
He's retarded.
I want to make it clear that guy does not give a fuck about the women. Whatever he says.
Oh no, it's so obvious. It's so obvious that he does. Anybody who thinks he does is retarded. It's so clear he's being sarcastic, but it's funny.
I found them fucking hilarious. I mean,
I know I've been waiting for this. He's been waiting for this moment.
So, what are your plans going forward? Like, do you plan to just gradually dip from the community, or do you plan to like still stay around, just take the licks from this?
Don't forget. I won't. Don't forget though.
You want what?
I won't forget. But plenty of other people will.
Naked, Maggot.
I mean, first off, no more gooning jokes. If I hadn't made that clear, no more. So that's not.
Okay, before you stop. Okay, if I don't laugh, I'll cry. Before you stop making the gooning jokes officially, 1 out of 10. I need to know the rating.
Wait, what? You need to know the
rating. I need to know the rating.
No.
1 out of 10. Yeah, I want to know.
Jesus, I need an adult.
Well, I already know that Slug is gonna take.
Let him answer.
So.
Let him answer.
You know what? No, yeah, you're right. No, I'm not answering that question. Sorry.
I'm just gonna be like, they made it a joke. They took this whole situation. They platformed Skelly.
No, me being here is already enough for like it's already. He's probably gonna make like 2 or 3 fucking streams off this episode.
I
already.
need the validation. Okay, do you know how many people have been in these fucking streams, like the now recording stream, being like, "Oh well, Echo Tragedy's punishment was bad enough. He got to see MaggotEdits naked." Like, come on, I need the validation. What the fuck?
Maggot wants to feel like pretty.
Maggot, you have
call her pretty, Skelly, so we can get it done and over with.
No, I can't. I'm not answering that. I literally cannot answer that without feeling uncomfortable, so I'm not answering it. No, fuck that.
How do you say? Okay, Skelly.
Uncomfortable.
All right.
But you have to post yourself naked on Twitter. That was my ultimatum to you.
No, I'm telling you, Badwick. It should be that I sent it to someone and then someone screen shares it to everyone else. That's fair.
Why? Why do it that way?
Because it's
weird. You torture somebody that way.
I don't.
That's weird. Post it on your main.
What do you mean? It should be like this. It should be this. It should happen the same way. Because I think
Ellie, everyone's seen my cock. I came out of it okay.
No, but that was by accident, though. You don't see people.
Yeah, the hot tub stream.
Isn't the stream taken down though from Kick? Didn't you?
Oh no! When it first happened, there's screenshots of it and everything.
Oh, okay.
And I'm still here. I'm still peachy.
Yeah, but that was clearly a very different situation.
Ellie, you need to post yourself naked on Twitter, and then you can get away with this.
Maybe one fucking day, but I think the time is not right now. Not right now.
This is the only time it would be acceptable.
No. I think I've been railed enough. All right.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You kind of. I think you're being a little too victim-y for what you did. But like, I don't know.
Apologize to Victor Byrnes.
I'm not trying to. I'm really not trying to be your victim. I'm stating the way it.
I get it. Like being in your own drama at the time seems really bad. Like I understand. I've been there too. But this is a little bit different than that, I guess, because there's a lot of women involved who didn't consent for it. So it is different. And I don't hate you. I said the same thing to Robin or whatever, but like, I'm just upset. And I'm very disappointed. So.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't blame people for like railing on me or just, fucking hating me for the situation. I don't blame Pizzle for like blocking me or Leia. I made that, I want to make that clear. But to go back to your question, Badwick, like I'm done with Spurg shit. I lost the right to criticize any fucking people, fucking Finn East of all people. Sen. Actually, I don't know about that one. He's bigger than me. Nah, probably not. And any other people that I've covered, because I was going to make a Triton video. It's fucking gone. Abby Part 2, fucking gone. And I guess from now on, I'll just focus on bigger targets, bigger people that are bigger than me.
And so since you won't say it, I will. Abby W, Skelly L, Abby W.
Yeah, those words are never coming out of my mouth. I stand by that. So.
lost her twice, bro. You fucking little loser, bro. Goddamn.
Oh, shut up! You fucking play Zelda, the gayest franchise ever. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, I'm not in the VC looking at nudes like a degenerate.
You're playing Zelda. I don't want to hear it. You think
all right,
you
guys.
suck at Twilight Princess?
You
You
know,
I'd
suck at
rather
it.
be in a VC. I'd rather
Yeah,
not
Suddenly
be
Zelda looks
doing
better.
all that
Your
bullshit.
friends with
Suddenly
sex.
Zelda looks a lot
Okay.
better.
Guys.
Yeah, you're a little fucking
Dude.
faggot, Skelly. Fuck out of you.
You're the
Does anyone
worst.
else have anything else for Skelly?
Yeah, well, Skelly, you touch kids, right?
No. What do you mean? This beat the pedophile allegations, you idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think Alex Gekmo was right about you.
Skelly, you should apologize to Victor Byrnes.
Why would I?
Don't do that.
Do
Wait,
it, Skelly.
Oh yeah. Never mind. Yeah. I won't.
All right. Does anyone have anything else for Skelly?
I don't.
Skelly, do you have any things you want to say?
This is the last time I'm talking about this. This is like after this, I'm done. Like I'm not going to any more streams. Especially you, fucking Colton. I know you told me to go on your stream. That's not happening. Same with Slug.
Who's worse, Colton or Slug?
Slug.
Come on, Colton, the rape guy. He'll arguably be on your side, dude. You should probably.
No,
do that.
he got fucking mad at me. He's like, where do I have the right to, I guess, call him a sex pest or criticize him? And he invited me to his stream, and I was like, no, I'm not going on. The fuck? And he didn't even do it. He got cucked by Nick, so it was worthless.
All right, Skelly, thanks for calling on tonight. All right, I'm gonna be honest. Skelly didn't change any of my opinion at all. What?
He actually made it worse. He actually made it worse for me. He made it worse for me.
Wait, what the fuck?
He said he'd be right back.
I'm getting a call.
Okay, PeePaw, did that change anything for you regarding any of this?
Well, I was glad to hear that he had made amends with, like, Lady Nerd Artist, because they really kind of got really heated, and it's a subject that heat is going to come from.
He didn't actually apologize to me in that either, by the way.
But again, I kind of look at this like he's 22 years old. He did something a 22-year-old young.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Well, I don't. Okay, look, I don't.
That's not something every 22-year-old does, people. I'm sorry, I gotta argue with you on that one.
Well, I would.
Some of them are out there getting real pussy. Okay.
Well, okay. What I'm saying is this, right? Is I think. Okay, so here's the question then. Is there any difference between somebody sending out like text messages of women that they've gotten pictures of to like a group text?
It depends. It depends.
And being a VC.
It depends on the context. It depends on the it depends on the context. Like if it's fucking, I would say if it's like Pornhub, right? If you're looking at Pornhub content and you share it with your buddies, probably fine. If you are taking nudes that are behind a paywall, which is like a copyright issue, or you're taking nudes from somebody who doesn't make sexual content at all, like in my case where I was just selling it to him, but I didn't actually do that like publicly, right? Then it's a whole different story. I think like if you're sharing
it so much more complicated. You could just say a guy shows a picture of his naked girlfriend to his friends.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's exactly
what I mean. Like,
okay, so when I say that I think it's something that a 22-year-old, unfortunately, they do. That's what I was talking about. 22-year-old guys, especially this day and age, because of cell phone and that whole thing that came because of cell phones. It's something that happens. It's wrong, and it's irreprehensible. But my hope is that these guys were significantly embarrassed enough to where that's not something that will ever enter into their minds to do again. And
I don't know. We can only hope. He was really thinking hard there for a second about rating my tits, PeePaw, is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, and it seemed to take a long time on the question about, would you get into a room with a bunch of guys and watch porn together?
answer it. He didn't say no. I don't know why he
Yeah.
just didn't say no.
When, like,
Because he probably has. That's the thing. You know, he's like, well, I can't say because I did, because then someone will say I did. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, all he had to go was like, well, now recording did it, so obviously I don't mind if I did it. Like he could have pivoted. He didn't even do that.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair though, on that stance though, I do think he like, I don't know. I think he like feels shitty about it now. I don't think he felt shitty about it when it like happened. You know what I mean? Because I definitely agree with Maggot.
Okay, look, I'm gonna interrupt you. I don't know that I think he feels sorry about it, because he does this thing, and Max accuses me of this all the time. It's called grinch slipping, where like you're saying something, but it's very obvious that you have like a big smile on your face the entire time you're saying it. That's how I feel about Skelly. That's how I feel about Skelly and everything that he's had to say. So
I was gonna say that I agree with you, like where he's trying to make himself more like a victim, like poor me sort of thing. That you brought up earlier on this episode. But
yeah, he's done it a lot. He's done it a lot. So
he lost like a lot of his online friends over this. So I don't necessarily think he feels great about it.
I don't feel bad for him. He made his choice. So
I don't feel bad. I think like a lot of them are fucking brain dead in that situation. But I don't know. Byrnes, you got anything about this whole thing with Skelly?
I've talked to him about it, and yeah, he's kind of a douchebag for what he did. I think he's the worst of them all. Out of all the people in the call, other than Echo, obviously Echo's the worst. But like out of all of them in the call, I think the way he went after the lady,
the four horsemen of Goonin.
Yeah, true. I do think that he is the worst out of the four that were in that call. Like going after lady like the way he did. It's like, yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, you can apologize, but it doesn't like it's there.
Well, I
It's staying
apologize
on your
after
record.
he yelled at her first.
Yeah, like you fucking deserve it, bitch. Maybe next time don't show your nudes to people, bitch. Like, okay, well, you just dug your fucking grave even more.
I think this is probably gonna be my last statement about this whole situation. Is I found it kind of interesting that through all of this, that what's his name, Bad Dog, which was there,
yes, yeah,
and he's caught zero shit,
nada,
because he's went to the mattresses, right? He hasn't.
Oh, he's around.
Oh yeah, but I mean, he's not calling into streams. He's not.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? He's not been taken to task per se.
He was in the VC. The last live that we did, the last live stream that we did, he was literally in the VC right before we started the live.
He did make a Twitter post about it.
He did make a Twitter post, but I have to go push back on both of you. He doesn't do recordings or live streams. That's always something he did.
Yeah, he did address it, like where he basically was like, I could have done something, I didn't. It was shitty. I'm sorry for like he did address like he didn't act or like respond appropriately in the situation.
And you know what? If he put out something like that, fine, well enough. He made a statement.
He should get treated like everybody else. To my opinion.
You know what? Honestly, if you look at this from a standpoint of like surviving a situation like this,
yeah,
him staying quiet and not calling into VCs or streams or anything like that was probably the smartest move he could make.
Well, out of the three of them, though, like he's the only one that doesn't make content. Like Joe makes content, Robin makes content, Skelly makes content.
I don't think that matters.
That's fair. Like he is a known orbiter. Like,
not even know if you're going to get into a situation like this, content creator or not. There's but all I'm saying is because. And I'm not defending Skelly in any means or echoing the rest of them, but I think they've been the lightning rod because they're the ones that goes into all these streams, right? So they've kept the focus on them. Fair enough.
No, I get what you mean. I get
fair enough. He made the apology. Fair enough. I mean, he's taking ownership for it, but.
It started. It's kind of like it bounced between Joe and Skelly for a while.
Yes.
Because Echo left, like everyone everyone's on
Yeah.
the internet agrees about Echo,
Yeah.
but because Echo just left entirely, it's mostly been like Joe and Skelly, who still arguably probably want to make content of their own, but
Yeah.
like it's bounced like on some streams Joe's the bad guy, some other streams Skelly's the worst of them, and then I've seen people go back to Joe, back to Skelly, and like to be fair, like I don't think a lot of people know of Robin. Like, I know Robin's called into my stream, and I think Robin was there with the now recorded one and stuff like that. But, like, Robin's name is not as known as well.
I only know him because he made his fucking name known to me by being a fucking cunt, okay? That's the only reason I know him, so...
Yeah, and when it comes to Bad Dog, he doesn't make content, he doesn't call in the streams, so I guess, like, he wouldn't be in that, lightning rod because he doesn't do any of that. So...
all I'm saying is this, right? Is this? I think it was Badwick that made the statement, said that, like Skelly's lost, friends. Echo is basically ran off the internet. And this whole, people are distancing themselves from the guys that were in there, all except for maybe Joe, who's somewhat looked as redeemable or whatever.
But even Joe like hasn't been online. Like he's been pretty offline.
So what I'm saying is if all these other guys have lost things, right? Like they've lost connections, they've lost friendships, like, people are distant. My question is has Bad Dog lost the same thing? Because even irrespective, he doesn't do live streams, he doesn't do recording, he doesn't make content. He's still in Discords, he's still getting into VCs. So my question is because I don't know, because this is not a circle, that I frequent or anything. So my question is has he had the same, I don't know, condemnation put upon him as these other guys?
Like
No,
realistically, no, probably not. Like you are right, but like
he's probably in the same boat as Joe.
I just think like all three of them, Robin, Joe, Skelly, had a lot more to lose than Bad Dog. And arguably, Bad Dog, Skelly, Joe, like their losses also are like based on their content, like people that will view them, their audience, so on and so forth. Realistically, the losses that Bad Dog would have would be people's personal opinions on the situation, like individuals like Jessica Pizzle, who is like, I'm not going to talk to any of these people again.
Yeah.
And then she blocks them. And realistically, that's probably the worst that could ever happen to Bad Dog in this, is that some people just won't join VCs with him. You know what I mean?
Well, that's and that's what I'm asking. Is that occurring? Because I don't know. Because like I said, this is not a circle that I...
Jessica.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically an AWT in my server to a degree. It's basically been the same group of people in the VCs anyway.
So I want to be clear. I'm not like I'm not out here with the pitchforks and
no, I get like the question.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I've stepped back because really I don't think I've ever had any really conversations with any of these guys, other than maybe an occasional here and there, like maybe on, like, I think maybe Echo may have called in once or once when I was on a K-Huck stream or something like that, right? But so I just don't know, and I'm just kind of was curious, has those guys...
No, I get what you mean, but you're just like kind of asking the questions, asking the questions. I get it. No, it's fair, especially like because you arguably don't know this group of people as well. So, but I guess
here's another little note. Probably not going to either.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not into gooning, so I don't. I'm.
All right.
I goon all the time.
We know you do. You're.
I only goon with one.
Yeah. Okay, you e-girl.
Oh God.
Shut up, Badwick.
Next.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Let's move on to Bowblax.
Thank God.
Okay, what do you guys think about Bowblax?
I'm never growing my hair out long. That's all
Are you?
I'm not ever going to do that. No.
I think Bowblax became non-binary so he could have better chances with both sexes than just solely limiting himself to one sex. That is
Bro,
my
okay.
theory.
But does anybody remember the smelly story, PeePaw? The smelly story.
Yes. The
Okay.
fake story.
With
The
fake?
lie.
It's a
Yeah.
lie?
What the fuck is
Yeah.
the smelly
Breaking
story?
news?
Yeah.
It's I mean, like it's
Well,
speculated to be
that's
fake.
that's the speculation that was put forth that people really didn't believe. But okay, so the
I
story
believe it.
there was.
I believe he would hook up with a smelly bitch.
So the story there was
Oh.
back when I was producing for Dave. One of the one of the nights that Bowblax was on there, he told a story about how he had hooked up with this girl on Bumble, I believe was the
Was she
app.
Chinese?
Yeah, Bumble.
No, I don't
Okay.
know what she
What
was.
the fuck? By the way,
All I know is she came over, and I think they may have smoked a little weed, maybe even had a drink or two, and they started watching one of the Sonic movies and started making out.
my god.
Because evidently
What
Sonic.
an awkward fucking scenario. Imagine just
Hey.
fucking Bowblax like invites some chick who's like, hey, wanna smoke some weed and watch some Sonic, baby?
It gets so much better. It gets so much better
Well,
because he
you
talks about how
What
her
riz.
breath was so stinky that it literally was making him gag. And so he thought the next best thing to do was to have sex with her unprotected, right?
Yeah.
And
he's
so
lying.
we're like,
He's autistic, people. He doesn't make good social decisions. It's part of the disorder.
yeah, okay, whatever. And so we're like, Bowblax, you know she can get pregnant. He goes, I didn't come. There's this little thing called pre-ejaculate, and it has sperm in it, and yeah, they can get pregnant from that. So I don't know what kind of education system you guys have in Canada, but evidently sex ed is not taught. That's all I'm gonna say.
Badwick. Yeah, Bowblax is your fault, Badwick.
Dude, I can't say anything. I got like 14 kids out there running around somewhere.
Oh
so
my god.
I can't say
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
I got
But
like
anyway,
a rainbow children.
I've got 20. I've got
so
at least 20.
It's like, and so the more we start like really explaining to him what he got basically a garbage pail kid out there. He starts making, I got tested and this, and so he started elaborating and trying to develop a cover story while telling this.
Oh,
thing.
Is this the BP
Mhm.
stuff? Like how he like tried to claim that he has like what, bipolar disorder?
I think that's different.
No, well, I don't know about all that. Look, I don't know what the dude.
That sounded more recent. That whole BP
Oh,
thing sounded more recent.
I watched like Nick's stuff about him having like trying to claim he has like bipolar
Yeah,
disorder.
PeePaw hasn't produced for Dave in a long time. I think that's more recent.
This had to be like over a year ago or so.
Yeah.
That this story came out, but no, they talked about it. I think when Augie came back, I think that stream that night they even talked about, and they brought that story up, and they flat out confronted him about lying about it.
Well, it seems like he lies all the fucking time. Like I'm gonna say that
it's part of his it's part of the autism and social cues. They don't
I think it's most fucking YouTubers.
Well, Byrnes, you're autistic.
Yeah.
Do you lie all the time?
I'm not fucking autistic. What the fuck?
You play Zelda.
Whoa,
yeah, you
no,
kind of
fuck
are.
you.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you're ginger, I hear. So you're soulless,
Yeah.
and you
Oh,
play.
true. And he wears vests.
What's wrong with my vest?
I hope you're not getting laid.
No,
'cause we don't
actually,
need
no.
you- we
I'm
don't
gonna
need
side
you
with him. I
reproducing.
think Burns' vest is swag. Don't make fun of the
Shut
vest.
the fuck up,
Make fun of him
Badwick.
because he has
I
autism.
don't
Not
wanna
because of the vest.
fuck, man.
No, so the whole thing is people speculate that whole story he told that night was bullshit.
Well, he's not credible. I agree with Nick now. Like,
yeah,
they hunt out.
Of course you do.
Well, actually, I'm not a big Diorio fan. I think that guy talks like
you got
he
the
is
call.
like Kane of
I agree
everyone.
on that.
But
Badwick got the call. He's
Oy
falling.
vey.
He's falling in line. He's all right. Yeah.
what do you mean? What fucking call? No one talks to me. I'm fucking commentary hell. Everyone stays away from me now.
You know what I'm talking. That's the joke,
Okay,
right?
buddy.
That's the joke. Like that. There's this pecking order, and they give out the marching orders to everybody. And this is the company line. This is the take. This is what we're doing here.
Okay, well that's the joke version. Sure, yeah.
Sure.
No,
listen. Here's the deal.
Whoa, wait, Maggot. What are you gonna say?
I'm just saying. I think there are people who want to sit at the big boy content creator table, and so they're more friendly. I'm not gonna name names. No, I'm not gonna name names.
Oh, name a fucking name, woman! Stop being a woman about this. Name a fucking name.
In a fucking podcast.
Who, Maggot? Who?
Badwick Productions.
Who the fuck? I'm hardly
Badwick Productions.
I hardly make content. What the fuck? Take your fucking medication.
Badwick is at the top of the
MaggotEdits is very friendly to the big content creators. MaggotEdits.
Oh my god.
I fucking talk to no one anymore.
I disagree with
I like
look,
my other
a lot of those
Discord.
people like me for no good reason. Like I didn't try or nothing, and they just like me for no good reason. So
did they pay
There's no good reason, is there? I mean, really?
No, there's not. There's not really good reason.
Well, they figured that out when you got exposed. So now you're
exactly. So here's the deal, right? This is the one thing that I guess is always kind of confusing to me. So Bowblax does like a year's worth of tipster crap, right? And stuff. And right, whatever. Tipster can be shit on. I don't give a shit. Whatever. But when Tipster got outed about being, was it pan or non-binary, whatever the hell it is. I don't know what he is on that deal.
He identifies as a fucking like potato now.
Is it a potato? Okay, sure.
He's queer too.
But no, Bowblax kind of shit on him for that, and then he's now gonna come out and say that he's non-binary.
Look, I think Bowblax. Okay. Yes, and PeePaw, you and I discussed this with Bowblax on our episode that we did with him on your channel.
Look at me, MaggotEdits talking about she used to sit with the big boys.
I'm just
I was a big boy. Okay. I'm a fat ass. I don't know a big boy.
I'm just saying.
Popular with the commentary people.
I'm gonna mute you, bro.
When I had
I'm gonna mute you. What the fuck? Let me get a point out. Now I forgot.
Before we had our fall from grace. Okay.
Now I forgot what I was gonna say.
I'm not surprised, you fucking woman.
PeePaw, can you repeat what you were saying before, please, to remind me?
About what?
Oh my god.
Oh, you're a fucking like 60-year-old man to remember your fucking conversation.
Well, yeah, he forgot the whole thing about Bowblax going in on Tipster about his sexuality.
Yeah. You remember though at the end of the recording that we did with Bowblax, or I don't know if it was at the end, I would have to rewatch it. But do you remember that at some point in that conversation he sort of framed it as though Nick disliked Tipster way more than Bowblax or anybody else? Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
You need to go back and listen, because he says it in there where he's like, well, Nick never really liked him. He's like, Nick never really liked him. As far as this whole Tipster thing goes, I actually have spoken with Tipster recently.
Yeah, because you used to be a Tipster girl.
Yeah, well, I just was like, W, like, good job. I'm glad you went on there and it went well for you, because to be fair, for quite some time now, I've thought it was really gay. Like, all this coverage and everybody constantly talking about him is fucking gay as shit. And it's annoying and it gets so old. But at the same time, this turnaround is fucking crazy. Like, watching the turnaround in commentary in regards to Tipster is wild. It's wild and it's wildly hypocritical. And I know that not a single person's going to address it. And if you call it out, they're going to be like, well, you're just crazy.
What turnaround? What turnaround?
What do you mean, what turnaround? There are whole accounts dedicated to shitting on Tipster. There are whole accounts dedicated to shitting on Tipster. Skelly included, one of our co-hosts, who constantly talked about Tipster. Exactly. But now, it's a whole different fucking story. It's a whole different story, because he went on an Augie stream.
So, first of all, I don't believe for one moment that Nick or Augie or any of those guys are welcoming Tipster back with open arms.
Okay, I see them. I see Nicholas interacting with him regularly on Twitter now, and that does matter, people. You know it matters.
Sure, but what I will say is what I see him doing is he's giving Tipster some acknowledging W is that he keeps getting over Bowblax because right now
because it's fun to make fun of Bowblax right now.
Bowblax is the one of the biggest target on his back, right? It's not Tipster anymore. Bowblax stepped up and said, "Here, hold my beer."
All right.
And so that's it. So I don't think for 1 second, that you're going to see Nick and Tipster in streams together and being chummy like they once were.
They were on the Augie one, but
whatever. But that was a one-time thing.
That's a huge.
Yeah,
that's a bad example.
That's a one-time
thing. The Augie one was like a huge thing that like happened.
No, you know what? Actually, you guys are right. It's so true. Actually, everything that I've been seeing going on in the community, I must have just imagined it. It's just made up in my mind.
Oh my
it didn't
God,
actually happen.
Thank you so much for finally acknowledging it. Holy fuck, I've been saying it for such a long time.
These women.
Oh my God, I'm so happy. Now that we cleared the room and Maggot's finally on the same page as us, we can have a real discussion.
What I will say is this. Is if it continues on for like week after week, or we get into months of it, then I'm with okay, Maggot, fine, your point is valid.
What the fuck? Why does it take so long though? Like these people have rapidly hated Tipster for fucking a year plus now.
Okay,
they couldn't even acknowledge the W of him going on to what was it? Whatever that fucking award show that H3 had. They couldn't even acknowledge that was a W. They still had to shit on him for that. It's like, bruh, and now because it's about
all right, but hang on. I first thought that was kind of a W as well when he went on and did the opening for. But I don't anymore.
But he also went on there as a gag. Like it was a joke. Like H3 had him on there as a joke.
Now, I think it aged poorly, but I still think it was a W.
Well, okay, whatever. But I mean, but here's the thing you have to remember too, right? Is that he kept coming back and kicking them, right? He kept making tweets, or he kept making streams, and where he was, and so he asked for a lot of what he was getting. Now,
but at the same time, it's the same thing, vice versa. Like I don't
look. Okay. I'm not going to sit there and say that he deserved every bit of what he got. I'm not going to say that.
I do.
Well, that's fine.
Shut up.
That's fine.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I don't know, Maggot. How many lolicons? PeePaw, go ahead. But
look, all I know
go on, Byrne. Go on. Talk about the lolicons, Byrne. Go ahead.
I don't know how many times you got to defend lolicon before you realize it's not a good thing to defend.
It's not about lolicon. You're fucking retarded. You're just like the rest of commentary. It's not about lolicon. It's about the person. It's about the actions of commentary, not the fucking people.
All I will tell you is my in this quote commentary, you have people who are doggedly about, like, if they really get a axe to grind against someone, and they will continuously make content about them, and they over and over and over again. And then you have some that they make one or two things and they move on and they don't talk about the person anymore, right? Because it's not because that's not what they want to be known for, right? So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I myself personally, I don't tend to just continuously go back to the well unless there's something that happens that warrants it, right?
I'm not gonna lie, I've generally always found Tipster stuff relatively boring. Other than when I'm not saying it's not warranted, but I just personally found it boring. Other than Salvo's coverage of Tipster.
That's the funny thing.
I found Salvo's coverage of Tipster funny as fuck.
Well, that's the funny thing, is because I actually felt that, and we talked about this on the episode that we did with Bowblax PeePaw, I felt that the way he talked about Tipster was warranted, because if you look at the situation as what it was before now, Tipster really kind of fucked Bowblax over. So in my eyes, it seemed very justifiable that he would go on and talk that way about him. But now with everything in hindsight, it's different. It's like, I don't know. I mean, if he's lied about to all these other people, then I guess it wasn't so justified. But the thing is that Bowblax is not the only person that canceled Tipster. He's just the one that stayed on the train. Everybody else did the same too. So,
well, to be fair, Tipster's whole Keffels arc was pretty fucking retarded too. Of them, actually, I did follow people when they covered that.
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, I think I don't know. I think if you stay making commentary content long enough, you're going to get caught. Well, I guess what I'm saying is eventually
Did you just
you're
freeze PeePaw, or did you space out?
No, I'm trying to figure out exactly how to work.
Okay.
Everybody messes up, right? Everybody screws up, right? And so it's just a matter of time.
So
right?
So are you trying to say like tipster screw ups weren't like that necessarily bad, but people gave them
No,
I don't think he's talking about tipster.
I think what I'll say is that it wasn't so much that his tipster screw ups were bad or horrible or whatever. It was the fact that he just kept making them. It's like he couldn't learn.
Like every
right?
few there's something new.
It's like every couple of days it was something stupid again, or he was making some stupid comments, or he would be
like every
tweeting,
Twitter user.
Yeah, he'd tweet out something, and he was constantly poking the bears. Right? He would tweet out stuff, especially with when he was was really hot and heavy with Keffels there for a while. He would tweet out shit, knowing that the community commentary, whatever, was really going hard at her because of her actions when it came to the fundraising and the money that was raised and everything and all the lies that came out from that, right? So yeah, he brought it upon himself because he was out here trying to, I don't know. I mean,
I think for me in this situation, there will not be any point in time where I don't look at it and go, okay, well, Nicholas Diorio sat up on a stream and said that D-Max was pro-tipster because he posted a tweet about how gay and boring the tipster coverage was. I will never forget that. Ever. So, if I'm biased, I'm fucking biased, bro. But like here, everybody now agrees that it was boring and gay, but back then it was apparently a controversial fucking take, which was not that long ago, guys. It was at the beginning of the year.
Well, okay, first of all, if I find somebody's incessive content, or not, hang on, let me back up, rephrase this. If I find that somebody is just like incessively making content about the same person just over and over and over again, and I find it boring, guess what? I just don't.
You're allowed to have an opinion. You're also allowed to have an opinion about it.
Sure, you're allowed to have an opinion.
That doesn't make him pro tipster because he voiced an opinion in a community called commentary.
I'm not saying that, but here's the thing, though, right? When you make a public statement, right?
Do you agree? Do you think that makes him pro tipster? To have
that make him pro tipster? I don't think it necessarily makes him pro tipster.
Thank you. That's all I need. Thanks.
But I'm just saying if you make a tweet that, like the one you gave as an example, I think sometimes you have to understand that if you've got people out there that are going after the guy, right? They're going to tweet about that. Right?
They weren't. They were actually going after me and him at the time, but regardless, it just goes to show how biased the coverage has been, that if back then you were like, oh, this is actually really gay and boring, you were suddenly pro tipster and everybody was like weird about you. But now it's cool. Now it's all good. It's Gucci now.
Well, I don't see it that way, but okay.
Maggie, you sound salty.
I am.
So, do you feel bad for Bowblax in this?
No, I really don't. I think that there's a lot of proof that Bowblax is a liar. Even still, I think following the Bowblax thing is funny because I like seeing these people who I view as really bad people get shit on, and I think Bowblax fits right into that criteria as well. I think that Bowblax is a snake just as much as any of these other fucking people are snakes. What does bother me is the treatment of Max. So, yeah.
Ooh.
Spicy.
Okay.
You made it. That was spicy enough. You made the VC go quiet, Maggot.
Hey man, I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
With Bowblax though, like what I find ironic during his like whole fucking breakdown, because I do think Nick got him on this one. And like Bowblax hasn't really been like handling the situation the best. I think he doesn't know what to fucking do, and he's a spiraling. However, he lost his gimmick. Other people are starting to do Twitter verses now.
Yeah.
And if everyone else starts doing it, he's actually going to be fucked.
Yeah.
And it was just like kind of Nick's advice to him where he should just shut the fuck up and make Twitterverse videos, which it seems like he is not doing it, which I don't understand.
Not yet. He should. He should keep doing it.
Because he was good at them. I used a lot of fucking Bowblax's videos for like recaps on shit. And it sucks that he's not doing it. It really does. And
It'd
I get
be so
like,
funny if he did.
Why?
So
you said that
Bowblax versus like everything that's going on. It'd be so funny.
No, he won't do it though, because it was brought up that like he gets personally spiteful about anyone who shit talks him.
So,
and like,
do you think that as far as all the attention, the different people going out, like you say, for example, making the Twitterverses like they're doing, do you think that that's unwarranted, or do you think that Bowblax is?
No, I think he's going to lose his gimmick.
I think he's reaping what he sowed.
Imagine if like John Swan came back into the Twitterverse.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Hey, look, I saw a tweet by, I think it was Nick.
Yeah, it was Nick.
Saying they were in negotiations who to bring back, and it was like John Swan. Who was it? I can't remember. There was like 3 people that they had listed, I think it was. And you know,
John
people could vote
Swan,
on whatever.
Flamenco Bowblax.
Yeah. No, it was Peaches something.
It was the John Swan predictions, wasn't it?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was a girl though. The final one was a girl. I just forget the name.
All I know is
Charm Skull. My bad. Charm Skull.
Yeah.
And you know, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You know,
well, arguably Bowblax caused his own thing. If he just stuck to fucking Twitter verses, like he wouldn't have ever had any of these dramas.
Yeah, if he wasn't fucking Spurg DMing fucking niggas like Alex Gekmo, yeah.
That's quite a comparison.
No, I'm just saying, like, what was he thinking when he was DMing people like that? You know what I mean? Like, and that's whatever, man.
Yeah,
so you know what? It was kind of like he was doing, because I saw a video on this.
Oh wait, I misheard you, Maggot. I thought you were comparing them. I never mind.
No.
I misheard you. I know what you meant by because he is DM and Alex Gekmo. That's my bad.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Alex got him though with those DMs. Like he fucking got him.
I think it's really gay.
Why?
I don't know, man. I think it's really gay.
You don't gay off people? I don't. I'm not smart enough to. So
me either. I'm not. Yeah.
Well, PeePaw, you're
smart
like
enough not to. Person. Smart enough not to. I think is the op term there.
Well, yeah, I guess. So
Byrnes, do you feel bad for people that get gay opt?
Gay opt in what way?
I don't know. Like the Bowblax, like Gekmo situation.
What's the term gay up even? Because you know, Assistant Sailor actually brought. I can look this up.
Yeah, gay opt. I mean, like, no, Alex just dropped DMs. That's really it. I mean, like, you know, maybe like people can see like, oh, Diorio, like he went at Diorio and Alex Gekmo dropped DMs at that point. I guess that can be coincidental, but it just shows that like Bowblax has this history and just like this connotation of being like a massive retard in the DMs. And then says don't leak. I'm gonna go back a bit. We talked about John Swan a little bit. I'm gonna say this. I don't know why, like all of a sudden now that like Bowblax out of the house. I mean Augie, like Augie. I think there was a quote on Augie, like on Augie's stream. It was like, well, what did John Swan do that was so bad? Lie. If that was the only little thing that John Swan did, why is he out of the house?
I feel the same way about
Augie. Obviously, Augie, dumbass. There's another reason why John Swan's out of the house because you guys kicked him out. If it was a little lie, I don't think you guys would care. There's a reason why he's not in the house anymore. It's not just he just lied.
Yep.
Wait,
so you think there's more to John Swan's?
I mean, other than like the Pie Man shit, the Cammy bullshit. I mean, showing porn to minors, talking about the fucking.
Like there's a ton of reasons to get him out.
Oh my god, bro!
But I forgot about that. He just lied. That's he was like, no, he did more than just lie, Augie. don't downplay. You know exactly why you kicked him out.
To be clear, the definition of gay ops is a conspiracy executed by people who connect through social media to harass, dox, deplatform, etc. a person or group. So I don't know if gay op necessarily fits the narrative, which is why, like, when Assistant Sailor and I were arguing it, I was like, okay, maybe that's the wrong terminology. I've just heard it used a lot in the community, so I kind of assumed that the general idea was just that you were, like, lying to somebody, fucking with them, you know?
So if Alex knew Bowblax had a tendency to spurg out in DMs, and if he did something purposely to get him into his DMs and to get him to start spurging, like he retweeted something or whatever it was, that I think was what the initial thing that caused, you know, he was trying to get him to delete the tweet. Then yeah, I guess that possibly could be considered a quote gay op, but I think this was probably more of just a fluke. This was just one of those random things that occurred, and what it really boils down to was that Augie wasn't around anymore, and Nick was just tired of basically talking Bowblax down off the ledge, and he just said enough's enough and just let him plummet, and that's what essentially happened.
He wasn't the only one, apparently, which is why it's like, with Alex Gekmo, okay, you leaked them. Why didn't you leak them a month ago when it happened? Instead, you waited until now, the opportune time. See, this is what gets me about all these people, right? He could have leaked this shit a fucking month ago when it happened, or however long it's been. But instead, he waits until Bowblax is being exposed to leak it. And I guess, I don't know, maybe that's just like the nature of it, but I think it's gay. I think, like, if somebody's doing something stupid in your DMs and you recognize that it's really bad at the time, leak it then. Talk about it then. Don't wait until there's all this other shit going on for you to leak it. Like, that to me is what's really gay. That's what becomes a dog pile. Because, like, you could have said this forever ago. If you thought it was really bad, you could have posted it forever ago. And clearly he did enough to screenshot it. So, like, I don't know.
Yeah, and obviously Toastify is a snake as well, because
they're all fucking snakes, man. They're all snakes, bro.
I mean, Toastify like led him into the fucking destruction that like.
Yeah, they were egging him on.
Yes,
him and Smaggle.
but obviously, if you trust anything with Smaggle, like you're only asking for your own fucking.
But Smaggle himself went on a stream. Smaggle himself went on a stream and was like, well, me and Bowblax, I know a lot about Bowblax. We're actually really close friends. And Bowblax himself was like, yeah, we're really close friends. He knows a lot about. So, yeah, it is actually kind of fucked up for Smaggle to do that. Like, arguably, you're correct. They probably shouldn't. But in somebody like Bowblax's situation where he's looking at this as like, this is a person who knows a lot about me, and this, Smaggle is also publicly acknowledging that, then it's different. I'm sorry, it's different. It's not the same. It's like a whole level of fucking snake bullshit. So.
And he was autistic enough to fall for it.
They're both autistic, to be fair, but you know.
I don't feel bad for Bowblax in this. Like, he did, like, spiral and, like...
Yeah,
I don't know. I agree with, like, Nick's take. Like, they did, like... It sounds like deal with him for a very long fucking time. Yeah. And, like, Nick isn't, like, he quoted, like, I'm not this dude's fucking girlfriend, so he doesn't have to look after him. And, like, I reminisce with that. Like, I guess they were, like, online friends for a long time, and then they met up in person, and they obviously have more of a relationship like that. But, like, I don't know, when someone goes fucking schizo on the internet, no one's responsible for them other than, like, themselves. You know what I mean?
This is gonna make next year's VidCon really awkward, because I know Bowblax loves going to those.
Do you think he's gonna go do it? Still?
I think he may do it, but I don't think all the content creators that were around him won't let him in. I think he's gonna go fucking to VidCon alone. No one's gonna care that he's there.
That would be really fucking... Well, he doesn't make fucking videos anymore. He needs to make videos.
He really needs to, yeah.
No, he needs to beg Nick DiOrio for $2,000 like a retard.
Oh my god, that was the craziest part. That was the craziest part. Asking somebody like Nick for fucking that amount of money is crazy, dude.
You know what, though? I wonder if Nick would have gave it to him if they weren't fighting.
No, I don't think so. No, he needs that money for fucking pinball. He needs that money for pinball machines, man. Nah.
but it did generally sound like they were friends, and that's why I'm wondering like if Nick's bailed him out in the past with stuff, and then like just because like the whole situation happened, that like Nick was like, no, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? Unless like maybe Bowblax did just fucking randomly come out and just do it. Oh wow. Sorry, PeePaw just sent me a thing about someone. It distracted me.
I've been watching a certain someone on
Is
YouTube.
it the certain someone that we're both thinking about? And they're
let me text
is it
you.
about Echo?
Threatens.
Yeah. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It totally like passed my train of thought. Like I saw it and I was like, oh fuck, of course. But I don't wanna give it any attention, so but I don't know, Maggot. So you don't think Nick's helped him out in the past?
I mean, I have no way of knowing that. I don't know. Maybe he has. I don't know.
I just think it's like really ballsy to ask for $2,000 from someone.
No, I agree. I don't disagree, but like I don't know. I have no idea, man. I really don't know.
Do you
And
guys
at this point, I'm just done. I'm just done trying to figure it out at this point because, whatever.
do you guys have anything else for like Bowblax and stuff? I don't think he's gonna make it back from this.
A troon in making. That's what he is.
Do you think so? In like a year?
Oh yeah, bro. Of course, Bowblax is the biggest retard, and it just egged on fucking Nicholas Diorio by dropping some DMs, and which just caused Nick Diorio like, okay, cunt, here's all the fucking DMs, and they were all fucking horrible. It's over for Bowblax. I don't know why, like Bowblax went down the flamenco route of things, of like, oh, Nick is this, Nick that, Nick this. Well, here's Nick's DMs here. That only just egged on Nick Diorio to go, okay, here's these. Here's all of these.
Do you think he's gonna
Xylee's a
become
rando retard. Stardust is a rando retard.
Is that what he said about them?
Basically, it's like it was in the DMs. I think even Xylee liked and retweeted it.
That's
But,
fucking
yeah.
funny. Damn,
But
Xylee
yeah,
gets
like, I don't know,
shot by a lot of people.
I don't know, man. It just seems like you gotta ask me, like when Nick dropped that video, that stream on Bowblax leaking all the DMs, and the context behind it is like, yeah, Bowblax asked for that basically.
Yeah, I
Fucking
mean, I
idiot.
also just be wary of who you shit talk in DMs because it always gets out. You know, like MaggotEdits who leaks all my DMs.
I'm gonna keep leaking them too.
Of course you are.
Why are you gonna be a DM leaker? What the fuck, Maggot?
Yeah, Maggot.
That's
PeePaw
funny.
never leaks DMs.
That's funny. That's
No.
why.
It's not funny, bro. It's not funny. So,
It's funny to me.
okay, so you're a Nazi terrorist.
Yeah. According to a lot of people, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you are. All right. Anyone else got anything about Bowblax?
No.
Okay.
Let's move on to Froggy Fresh because I'm hungry and I want to go hang out with Max.
I'm hungry. I want to go play Fortnite. I want to go talk about
No, at this point, we're
Fortnite.
probably just gonna watch anime, but you know.
What anime you
nerd.
watching?
Got it. Okay.
You watching One Piece? I bet you.
No, we're not watching One Piece. He's all caught up. He's made me watch so many animes, dude. We watched Demon Slayer in its entirety. We watched Black
let's talk about
Clover,
Froggy Fresh now.
and now we're watching My Hero
I
Academia.
don't give a fuck about your anime nerd shit.
Never.
And
Fucking
yet
anime
you
nerd
play
shit,
Zelda.
bro. I'm tired of
Okay.
this.
PeePaw cosplays
Yes.
as Inuyasha.
This is Zelda nerd shit, not anime nerd shit. Okay.
Okay. All
Let's
right.
Okay,
degeneracy
Byrnes,
and-
do you think Link is like a femboy though?
No.
He's pretty fucking flamboyant. Other than Twilight Princess Link.
Don't talk about that game.
Why? What's wrong with that game? That's
Everything.
the only game where he just flat out fucking kills Ganon. He like
Yeah.
stabs him in the
I'm
fucking
gonna say
head.
that's the only goated Ganondorf fight. Other than that, the game's shit. I'd rather get cancer. I'd rather get cancer everywhere. I'd rather get my balls crushed. I'd rather get hit by a semi truck and survive. There's lots of things I'd rather do than play that game anymore.
You don't like the fan fictions of him and the blue girl?
No.
Why not?
The
Why do
blue
you know
girl-
so much about this, Badwick?
I know
It seems like
everything.
you know more about it than
I know
Byrnes
everything
does.
about Rule 34 of the internet because I've done
Okay.
I've
So
done
so
so
it's
many
actually
videos
bad
on it.
with just looking at it, not Byrnes.
Absolutely,
Got it.
100%. I check out Zelda hentai. I check out Transformers hentai. I've been down like all the rabbit holes of it. I'm an encyclopedia
Never
for
mind, Maggot. You're not the gooner anymore. It's
it. I
Badwick
don't
all
root
along.
for it. I have the knowledge
It's
of
Badwick all along.
it. It has been me. I know all the anime, not anime.
Anime.
Anime. I watch the anime, kids.
But to Froggy Fresh, what did
The
he do that
Froggy
was
Fresh.
wrong?
Okay, so
Wrong?
PeePaw and I had a conversation before this, where PeePaw actually brought up the idea that Froggy Fresh might have been trolling about this, and I'm kind of curious about this situation because I followed this and it came up like out of like nowhere because Froggy and I have had DMs with each other, and I've always generally thought he was chill, and the reason why we had DMs was over Donovan passing away, Crypt Daddy, because we were both like mutual Crypt Daddy and shit like that, and had our own experiences with him. So that caused me and Froggy to chit chat a bit, and I always thought the guy was really chill. And like we never talked about creator clash or anything like that. We just talked about random chill things. But I saw the whole Turkey Tom thing, where I guess he kind of spiraled on Twitter because during a Turkey Tom live stream, more or less Tom called him irrelevant, and then also unfriended him on Instagram, which then caused Froggy Fresh to start to shit talk fucking Tom on Twitter, which
Mortal
was
sin.
sorry. What did you say?
Continue.
Oh, okay. Where he was like basically criticizing Tom for like sucking his dick with the creator clash situation and being like a fan of him, to that basically going on about how irrelevant he is. And then basically Froggy saying no one's gonna know who the fuck you are, Tom, in like 10 years. And then they basically just had like a few back and forths, which Tom was just like, yo, dude, what's your fucking problem? With that fucking Froggy Fresh going on, being like, shut the fuck up. You said, you idiot, don't hold my sign up and have my dick that far down your throat and then come out calling me irrelevant on your silly little commentary channel. Like, I don't know. He seemed actually like genuine, like pissed off at Tom about this situation, which like, I don't know. If you're gonna fucking like freak out and get pissy over, I don't know, a fucking tweet or like a unfollow, then like, maybe you are too sensitive for the fucking internet. But I don't know. Like, I don't, like, I don't know. It just seemed Tom's reactions to it were just like, dude, what's your fucking problem? Versus like Froggy, who like like he responded to everyone. And then I made a joke tweet about how they should fucking fight. He's like, yeah, I'll fight him in a fucking cage match. And I was like, whoa. So I don't know. Do you still think it's like a fucking hoax, PeePaw? Or
okay, so the initial everything back and forth, I was like, okay, maybe these guys are serious. I mean, because they were kind of, you know, shit talking each other or whatever. I mean, but then when Froggy put out the last little Twitter video and he was like fake cry. I mean, he wasn't crying, but he was like, you know what I'm saying? Like how, you know, when someone's like holding back tears or that type of, you know, so his voice was kind of breaking and things like that. But it was obvious that it wasn't real, right? It was like he was in the Froggy character that he does. And so I was like, okay, so was this just some elaborate troll, right? Because Turkey Tom, you know, he talks shit, he trolls a little bit and stuff. And Froggy does too. So I was like, well, was this really just kind of more or less? But there again, you have to also consider that, you know, the whole creator clash thing is probably a very sore subject with Froggy Fresh, right? But on the other hand, I mean, Turkey Tom was there. He had a sign talking about free Froggy, but everybody in commentary was 100% standing for Froggy in that whole situation, and everybody was pissed at Ian, and you know, was shitting all over Ian over that situation. So I don't know if he so much think, you know, I don't know if Turkey Tom was necessarily like super fan of Froggy or anything like that. I mean, I don't think it was. I think he may have misread into the situation. It was just he was just a focal point that people could get behind to shit on Ian. Is essentially what it was. And but I don't know if it could have been real, but I don't. I think it was. I don't. That's that last Twitter video that Froggy put out. It was. I just kind of took it more as a joke, like he was just kind of trolling people. Maybe he wasn't. I don't know, but
I don't know. Did you? I didn't see this. Did you see that Froggy posted screenshots of Turkey Tom's ex-girlfriend Kai, basically calling him irrelevant and how like no one knew who the fuck he was until like Creator Clash and shit like that.
No,
yeah, and like she was like, "You peaked 7 years ago. You haven't cracked 100K on a video in the past year. Anyone would call Sam irrelevant is being disingenuous."
Yeah.
Like that's actually fucking hilarious that Turkey Tom's ex-girlfriend was like roasting him at some point. It's obviously like older screenshots because it's fucking Froggy's like boxing pose, but
yeah.
I don't know. Like I was just like generally going through some of the responses. I can get where you get your opinion from, where he's like maybe he is fucking around, but I don't know. Maybe he's walking like a fine line of like fucking around, but also having his feelings hurt. Because like Tom just called him schizo.
Yeah, he could 100% just wigged out. I mean, it's who the fuck knows? I mean, I don't have any type of relationship with the dude, so I don't know where he's at mentally or any of this shit. But so I don't know. I just kind of like that one. I was like, yeah, they're going at each other, and then like I said, that last video he put out. But could that have been just like a little cope thing, try to cover up him?
What is this guy's Twitter name? What is this guy's Twitter name?
Froggy
Fresh.
I am Froggy Fresh.
Yeah.
It's not. It's what?
I, capital A, am, capital F,
got
Froggy, capital F, Fresh. Do I have to spell it? I know women in America aren't allowed.
Yes, because I looked up Froggy Fresh and it brought up a fucking person with 800 followers. Yes, thank you, faggot.
Whoa.
That's a bad word.
Yeah, that's a really bad word. You should fucking be careful.
Why are we saying these types of words, Maggot? What are you saying these types of words?
Anti-LGBTQ.
I'm busy.
Is there random question? I know this is totally a derail. Is there a difference of being gay and being queer? Like, what the fuck does being queer mean?
Gay.
Yeah, but why is it its own
bro?
thing? Like,
holy shit! This,
like lesbian, gay.
Guy's head is way too big for his body.
Meg, it's rude to make fun of people's appearances.
Look, I'm the wrong person to ask these questions. I don't know.
What's your best guess, Byrnes? Because like if you look at the acronym, you got like lesbian, well, LG, so lesbian, gay, trans, bi, and then what? Q? LGBTQ. Yeah. So what does queer mean? Maggot, are you a queer?
Google it, stupid. What the fuck?
I want to. Why do I have to?
Why
go
do
to
I
Google?
look like a person fucking? You know what? Fine, I'll look it up for you.
Queer meaning. All right, fine. I'll use Bing. Strange and odd. Oh, so Maggot is a queer. She is strange and odd.
So
yeah, for real.
According to what I'm seeing here, queer is a umbrella term that encompasses people who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender.
All in one?
It is, yeah. People, the term queer encompasses all of that. Right?
They're a mega queer.
So it's like if you go full LGBTQ, you are the queer. That's why it's the final acronym. Like you won the game. You've acquired every single title.
I don't think that's what it means, but I'm gonna pretend that's what it means.
I don't know. Again, I had to look it up.
If it's an umbrella term, then it probably doesn't actually mean that, but I think it's way funnier to pretend that it means that.
I see PeePaw just hands up in the air, slowly walking away from this conversation.
This is a really stupid conversation.
Again,
it's going to be awkward for coffee with PeePaw in the morning.
I'm not. It's not. Yeah, it's. I'm not the man for this conversation.
It's all right, PeePaw. I won't put you in this position. I'll take the blunt end of this one.
I know what kind of position you're going to try to put me into, and that ain't happening either.
Maggot, you're such a queer.
This is true.
And
yeah, two 2 out of the 3 individuals that matter on the show have agreed on it. PeePaw is just exempt from it. So.
Oh, so I also matter because I
No,
agree.
PeePaw, you're a
I
woman.
appreciate
We
you
added
saying I
you
matter
here for
because I
diversity.
also agree. So thank you. I'm glad that I matter, Vadvik.
We added you for
Oh
diversity.
my god, it's
We
so
have
nice of
Byrnes,
you.
'cause he
It's so
represents
nice
the
of you
male
to
white
say that I matter.
population.
I appreciate you saying I matter.
Byrnes is here because he represents the younger population of America. People is here because he represents the elderly. You're here because you're a woman, and I'm
Nobody cares about Byrnes' opinion, okay? That nigga wears a
You
vest.
cunt. Fuck you, cunt. People do care.
all we need on this show is someone who's black, and then we're perfect.
No, we don't.
Yes, we
Nuclear
do.
winner. Let's get nuclear winner on this.
No. I'm gonna scout someone. I'm gonna find someone like totally unrelated to commentary.
Oh, I was gonna say Lamar, but
tragedy. No.
No, he's Mexican. I don't need a Mexican.
Oh my god. Lamar, let's get Lamar, aka
No.
No
I like Lamar.
Still connected people. No more still
I
connected.
like Lamar.
People.
What's wrong with Lamar?
Because you like him. I want to pick. I want like a black person.
He's black.
No, not the right shade that I'm looking for.
Oh my, you're racist.
I agree with Badwick. I agree with Bad.
All right, let's get back to Froggy
Clown
Fresh.
makeup changes the race, okay? Now he's not fully black and he has the clown makeup on, okay?
No, I'm serious. I want like an Ethiopian on the show.
Well, you'll find no one.
No, I will. Oh, trust me. I will.
Internet.
Trust me. Don't make it a challenge.
Houses.
Don't make it a challenge. I'll find someone.
You're so stupid. Oh my god.
Yeah, go find Ethiopians with internet, please. I want to know.
I will. Give me 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I will find a black Ethiopian to join
Jesus
our show.
fucking Christ, bro.
I also have the N pass. I am the day walker. I will find someone.
Shut up. Holy fuck. Are we done with Froggy Fresh or what?
No,
bro?
I just derailed entirely because of my ADD.
Well then let's go, dude. I'm hungry. I wanna eat.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Well, I think we pretty much covered it. I mean, he kind of.
I think so.
Turkey Tom made an offhanded comment in one of his streams. Froggy Fresh saw it, got offended, went to him on the gram, as you kids said. They went back and forth. Turkey says, "I ain't got time for this bullshit." So he unfriended him where he couldn't sit there and be in his, whatever. And then that sent him off on another. And so he started going on Twitter, yada, back and forth, yada, yada, yada. And again, maybe Trolley did spurg. Maybe it was a complete and total spurg out. Or maybe it was just a bunch of trolling back and forth. Bottom line, it happened. There was no content made about it that I'm aware of. There was no videos necessarily. Well, no, I'll take it back. I think possibly, what's his name? What's that British dude's name that streams for like 12 hours a day?
Chud
Logic.
Yeah, Chubby.
We interviewed him. We interviewed him, PeePaw. For Christ's sake.
Yeah, he's a chubby chaser.
He is a chaser. I don't know about chubby, but he is a chaser. Admittedly, he is admittedly a chaser. He is admittedly okay. So we discussed this on our show. Me and PeePaw had a little show for a little while before we both got canceled. By the way, where we interviewed Chud Logic and we talked about a previous drama that he had where he got exposed for sexting with this person who was of legal age, by the way. And essentially, he's a chaser. He's into, trans women. Self-admittedly, he has no problem with that. But he had some sort of drama. He's referenced it a bunch too. Like I think after we did that episode with him, PeePaw, he mentioned it multiple times that he did that episode with us. So yeah, it's still up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So
he's very progressive.
Yeah. Then. I mean, I don't see any problem with it. I don't care as long as they're of legal age. I don't care.
It's none of my damn business.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
These kids nowadays.
No, I've always been of a mindset of, well, not always, but within the last 15, 20 years, it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit what goes on behind people's closed doors. It ain't none of my business. So yeah. As long as they're consenting adults, I don't care. So
Byrnes, what's your take on that?
On what? On fucking Froggy Fresh?
On Chud Logic being a chaser.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking surprised. But he's not a pedophile.
I think it's also funny.
I think it's funny, but like the way that the guy's like, this guy's talking to an 18-year-old. It's like, when the fuck did 18-year-olds become pedophilia?
The only reason I think it's funny is because that one account on Twitter, the Critical Shogun, who obsessively tweets about like Chud Logic and other people, and Tipster included. But they're making fun of somebody else who's a chaser. I can't remember what the post was, but they were making fun of somebody else who was a chaser. But then they also like really like Chud Logic, so it's like, okay, all right, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
But, like that fucking video where he's calling him a pedophile and like the age is 18. It's like, when did 18 become like the pedophilia marker?
Destiny actually covered that. The sexting drama that me and PeePaw talked about, Destiny actually covered it. So, or he covered it. He covered it long before us, should I say? But he did cover it.
I made the tweet.
No, I think he's pretty base.
Okay, so I made the tweet about WallSmashers looking for an Ethiopian to join to make the show more diverse, to expand our conversations with different points of views related to internet drama. I think this was MaggotEdits' best idea so far.
What?
I agree. That is Maggot's. Yep, that's her idea.
If it works out, I'll claim it.
Not gonna beat the blacked allegations now, are we?
I was actually on black.com, Byrne. What about it? What about it?
Actually?
Yeah, I was actually. Go look it up.
No, I don't
did they have bigger dicks than all the white guys that sent you dick pics?
That is so true.
You scandalous woman. PeePaw, if I manage to pull out Ethiopian for the show, are you okay to be on the show with them?
What the fuck kind of question is that?
I was about to say, like, whoa, I didn't know PeePaw was racist. Let's go.
I'm not.
PeePaw's actually based. Let's go.
I don't give a shit.
I just want to be fair and transparent to give everyone an equal opportunity on the show to voice their opinion.
Sure, I don't care.
Byrnes, are you good with it?
As long as they speak fucking English.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, that might be more difficult, but
I'm not listening to your fucking language. You're coming here on an English podcast, you're gonna speak fucking English. I'm not gonna try to Google translate your shit, buddy. Fuck off.
Fucking Byrnes with a xenophobe.
I was about to do something that arguably would get me taken off of YouTube, so I will not do it.
Okay. Hard R.
No. I had self-restraint. For once.
Self-restraint for the hard R.
All right, guys. I think this has been a long episode. We've been going for 2 hours. Actually, it's probably more.
Yeah, fucking A.
Let's go.
PeePaw, are you still going to edit this episode?
No.
Okay. He shouldn't.
What was that prep talk before the show then?
He should not. He was just giving bad shit.
I was told an hour, maybe an hour and a half, 5 hours later.
PeePaw, you lied! Now you're going to have to hear people complain about the audio levels and me probably chewing a pen for half of it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, have you not realized?
No, we can't hear that shit. We can't hear that shit, no.
Oh, it's either because I'm fucking coughing out my lung or eating a pen, so.
Jesus Christ.
I chew pens. I'm a pen chewer. Never borrow a pen from me at work.
It's quicker. Yeah, that's why the episodes go out so quick, PeePaw, because he doesn't edit them. So
I know. All he does is try to sync them up the best he can and just says,
that's fine. Look, it's fine by me. It's fine by me. I want to hear how stupid I sound in the after, so it's fine.
So what you're saying is that if the audio levels were balanced and it was done, somewhat professionally, that people would hate it because it would not have that.
It wouldn't be my show.
Yeah, it wouldn't be trash.
I understand. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Also, it's probably for the better people. Like people,
it really is.
The 200 people that watched this episode, I'm happy of it. I'm glad they get a laugh.
200. Did you see the views that we got on that last fucking?
Oh my god! I don't need that many people.
Where are we at on that one? Actually,
man, knowing I'm fucking looking for an Ethiopian.
I don't care.
I don't need that on me. That's stressful. You know how many people DM me about like Coolaman or Queeman or whatever the fuck his name is? Like whenever they're like, he's watching your video, I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
hang on. I'm looking. 607 views is how much our last stream got.
Good. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Peepaw.
It wasn't because of me, brother.
Fuck you. I hate you.
What?
Kill yourself.
Maggie, are you still against doing a Magnetar episode?
You know. Oh my god. Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Deflect.
Yeah. So Toxic Piplup reached out to me.
Yes,
and
you should 100% do it.
Shut up, people. I didn't fucking ask you, old man. Toxic Piplup reached out to me and he was like, hey, so Leia and Jessica said they'd be cool doing an episode of Lolgals with you. Would you be interested? And I was like, I don't know. I don't think I really want to talk to Jessica or any of them. Thoughts, guys?
Only if Toxic comes onto WallSmashers.
Who?
Only if Toxic comes into WallSmashers.
Okay.
With two eyes.
Okay.
That one
Well,
eye
that's
bullshit.
not gonna be possible because he only has one. So.
Well, donor. Anyway,
Okay, so you're saying I shouldn't do it then? Got it. Good.
No, you should do it. You should do it.
I mean,
Don't
if it becomes a shit show, that's content. You know, we're here for the content.
But I don't really want the reason why I don't want to. It's just going to be a rehashing of old drama. Like it's literally just going to be old drama again.
But then I could do a Chud Logic Queenman lyrics and go insane drama coverage, insane drama. Okay,
they're gonna hold you accountable to it. If they do it, you have to make the thumbnail the same way, and you have to cover the stream the same way.
Yeah, insane drama content. Come here now, insane drama.
You should do it, Maggot.
Yeah, what is it? What is it? Why are you wobbing us of content?
Oh my god, who were you, Huggy or Triton?
We went wob. It's actually Smaggle Daggle. Stupid.
It was Smaggle
Daggle.
No.
Here's the thing. I think possibly.
Who?
Did you just stroke people?
I did stroke it. It's dark outside, sundowners.
Oh my god.
So I think I would like to think that you ladies would be mature enough to sit down and have a conversation
instantly now.
And possibly put all this shit behind you. I would really, really like to think that could occur.
I think we could line it up when you're all PMS. I don't know about the rest of that.
Time. You should submit your menstrual cycles to Toxic Piplup, and you should record the episode when you're all PMSing at the same time.
Dude.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god!
I don't know. I mean,
I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm not putting anything behind me. I will think about doing it, but I'm not putting anything behind me. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it.
If you do it, we're gonna react to it on a WallSmashers live stream.
We can do that. I'll think about it. Now I'm definitely not gonna do it.
Okay.
Megan, you're such a liar. You're so disingenuous. You make shit up all the time, MaggotEdits. Fuck you, guy. Fuck you, Pizzle. Fuck you. Like, that's all it would be. Suck my dick. Like, that's all. It would be so funny. You should do it.
Well, I never even watched it. Never mind. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
You're running now. You're running. I got it. You don't want to talk about it. You want to
move
on
to I'm running.
I mean Ethiopian, sorry. And then we'll talk about different things.
I'm hungry.
Oh my god. All right, everybody. We're going to wrap this episode up.
Tastes.
What?
I said we'll ask him how mud tastes.
Pretty good.
Oh my god. That's worse than what I said all night. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching this long episode of WallSmashers. Make sure to check out PeePaw's morning shows. Make sure to watch Byrnes Zelda streams. Links will be in the description. MaggotEdits doesn't do shit, so I don't have to promote her. So thank you so much, everybody. And have a good night.